Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to study plotting of various trigonometric functions using spreadsheet or any graphic software. So in this practical, we are going to use Excel. So let us start today's practical. Now, as we are going to study plotting of various trigonometric functions, so we require Excel. In apparatus, we require computer with MS Excel, printer, paper, right? So this is our required apparatus to perform practical based on plotting of various trigonometric functions. Now, everyone know trigonometric functions. So which are the trigonometric functions, Sukanya?
Sine, cos, cosec, sec, tan.
Right. So sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, exponential e raised to x, right? Then we have logarithm function, log x, natural logarithm, ln of x, and suppose we have a number x raised to n. So these are some trigonometric functions. For these trigonometric functions, we are going to plot trigonometric graphs by using MS Excel. So let us first have a knowledge on introduction to use of Microsoft Excel. So first I will share one Excel format, and then we will study basics of MS Excel. So observe this MS Excel sheet. This is the format for MS Excel sheet. Now in this workbook, in this worksheet, there are different bars, menu, then columns, rows, status bar, worksheet, all are present, right? So let us one by one each component present on this Excel sheet. So when we consider a active Excel sheet, active worksheet, this is your first active cell, right? This is a active cell present on the worksheet. We consider a individual cell. It is a active cell in which we are going to perform some task. Then observe this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Likewise, there are columns are there. So in this diagram, H is a column. You can also consider I as a column, J as a column, A as a column, B as a column, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Likewise, there are columns are there. So column is there. Then observe this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Likewise, there are rows are there. In this diagram, they have shown row number 9, right? So this is a row number 9. Then there is a fill handle. Fourth is fill handle. There is a square at the right hand bottom of the cell, right? यहाँ पे this is the fill handle. Then there is a one address bar, fifth component of this worksheet. This is the address bar in which there is a address of the cell is there, right? So D4 means this is a D column. In this D column, we have selected a cell which is present in the fourth row. So this active cell has an address D4. Next, formula bar. Here is the formula bar. You can type any formula or you can excel any formula in this formula bar. Next, title bar. Seventh component of this worksheet is title bar. This is the title of this active worksheet, book 1.xlsx, right? So this is the title bar for this active worksheet. File menu is there. Eighth component is file menu. Ninth component is quick access toolbar. This is the quick access toolbar. Then there is a ribbon tab. 10th component is a ribbon tab. 11th component of this worksheet is worksheet tab. So sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 3, these are the worksheet tab. Component number 12th, status bar. This is a status bar, right? So these are the components present on this worksheet. So let us first understand what is the active cell, what is the address bar, right? So let us learn some basics of this worksheet. So introduction to Microsoft Excel. First, we are going to study what is the cell. So cell is the smallest but most powerful part of a spreadsheet. You can enter your data into a cell either by typing or by copy paste. Data can be a text, it may be a number, or it may be a date, right? You can also customize it by changing its size, font color, background color, borders. Every cell is identified by its cell address. So there is a cell address bar is there, right? Cell address contains its column number and row number. Whatever active worksheet diagram we have seen, in that active worksheet diagram, D4 cell is there, right? So D4 cell address is there, means our active cell is present in a D column and row number 4. So D4 is the address. Next, worksheet. A worksheet is made up of individual cells which can contain a value, a formula, or a text. It also has an invisible draw layer which holds charts, images, diagrams. Each worksheet in the workbook is accessible by clicking the tab at the bottom of workbook window. In addition, a workbook can store chart sheets. A chart sheet displays a single chart and it is accessible by clicking a tab. So this is our worksheet. Workbook. A workbook is a separate file just like every other application has. Each workbook contains one or more worksheet. You can also say that a workbook is a collection of multiple worksheets. You can add or delete worksheets. You can also hide them within the workbook. right? So this is our workbook. Let us observe that diagram once again. So if you observe this diagram, this is our workbook, right? In this workbook, we have opened a worksheet number 1. यहाँ पे देखिए worksheet tab 11 number point, right? 11th point or 11th component of that worksheet tab. So sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 3, sheet number 4. You can add the sheets. You can also hide these sheets. You can also delete the worksheets. You can also rename this sheet. Instead of sheet 1, I can write SYBSC physics trigonometric functions, right? You can rename this sheet. Sheet number 1 can be renamed, sheet number 2 can be renamed, sheet number 3 can be renamed. Also, you can give or you can apply a color to these tabs. So workbook is a collection of worksheet. This is the workbook, and in this workbook there is a sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 3. So workbook means it is a collection of worksheet. Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Next. Now Microsoft Excel window components. First component is an active cell, a cell which is currently selected. It will be highlighted by a rectangular box, and its address will be shown in address bar. You can active a cell by clicking it or by using your arrow buttons. To edit a cell, you double click it or you use F2 button. So let us have one worksheet. I will open a new workbook by using Microsoft Office Excel 2007. Is it visible on your screen?
Yes, sir.
So this is our worksheet number 1, and title of this workbook is book 1, right? You can also rename this book 1. Instead of book 1, you can type trigonometric functions graph plotting, right? Or you can also rename it as a plotting of trigonometric functions using Excel. You can rename this. How to rename this? Go to this symbol save as, right? You can, when you click this save as, options will be available to you. You can rename your book number 1. Now if I click on the cell D4, यहाँ पे देखिए, this is the active cell, right? Border is there, black color border is there for this D4 cell. Address bar में देखिए, address box. This is a D4, right? This is a D4. So I have selected a cell which is present in the D column and row number 4. So address for this active cell is D4. Now in this cell, I can type ABCD, right? I can type date, I can type name, right? You can enter data, you can enter a number, you can enter a date in this active cell. So this is our active cell. Next, columns. A column is a vertical set of cells. In a single worksheet, it contains 16,384 columns. How many columns are there in a single worksheet? Sukanya, how many columns are there in a single worksheet?
16,384.
Right. So 16,384 number of columns are present in a single worksheet. Each column has its own alphabet for identity. Columns starts from a column and it ends to XFD column. First column is your A column and last column is XFD. यानी कितना नंबर का वो XFD? 16,384. A column is the first column and this column XFD is the last column and its number is 16,384. You can select a column by clicking on its header, right? You can select a column by clicking on its header. Let us observe that worksheet once again. So this is your column number 1, A. This is the header, right? This is the header. You can select that A column by clicking that header of the A column. So if I select this, so column A is selected by clicking at the header of that column A. You can select column H by clicking header of that column H. So let us select column H. So this is the how to select a column H by using mouse, by clicking at the header of that column H. So if you observe this column H, this is a active cell number 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4. So this is a column of vertical cells, right? What is a column? Column mein kya hai? Active cells are there. So large number of active cells are there. So it is a set. It is a set of active cells and these cells are placed vertically. Next, rows. A row is a horizontal set of cells. A single worksheet contains 10,48,576 rows. How many rows are there? 10,48,576 rows. Every row has its own number for identity, starting from 1 and last row ends at the number 10,48,576. You can select a row clicking on the row number mark on the left side of that window, right? So let us observe the worksheet once again. So these are the rows: row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, row number 5, row number 6, right? On the left hand side of your active worksheet. So this is a row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. Let us select row number 11, right? So how to select row number 11? Just by clicking on that number, you can select row number 11. How to select? Just left click of a mouse on that number. So I have a left click on 11 number so that 11 number row gets selected. Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Next, fourth component, fill handle. It's a small dot present on the lower right corner of an active cell. कहाँ पे present है fill handle? It's a small dot present on the lower right corner of an active cell. It helps you to fill numeric values, text series, insert ranges, insert serial numbers, right? So this is a function of fill handle. So where is the position of fill handle? Fill handle का position देखिए, it is a small dot present on the lower right corner of a active cell. Small dot, and it is on the lower right corner. So let us select first active cell in this active worksheet. Suppose I select a cell from the F column. This is your F column, right? This is the F column, and I select a cell from the F column from the row number 8. So this is the row number 8. I have selected F8 cell. Now if you observe this F8 cell, there is a small dot on the lower side of that active cell. यहाँ पे ये plus sign दिख रहा है आपको. This is the plus sign. So at that point there is a one small square is present, right? Small square is present, small dot is present. So that small dot is present on the lower side of that active cell. It's considered as fill handle. So what is its function? To enter the data, to enter the series ranges, right? So this is the function of fill handle. Next, address bar. It shows address of the active cell. It shows address of the active cell. Let us again move to the active worksheet. Now if I select a column B, and from that column B, if I select a cell number 5, right? So this is the cell number 5. This is the active cell. Observe this. This is your, this is the address bar, right? B5 दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. Is it seen on your screen? Name box, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a B5. B5 is the address of that active cell. Next, formula bar. The formula bar is an input bar below the ribbon. It shows the content of the active cell, and you can also use it to enter the formula in the cell. So observe this. This is the formula bar. Is it seen on your screen? This is the fx लिखा है यहाँ पे. Fx, insert the function, right? So this is the formula bar. This is the formula bar. In this formula bar, you can insert a formula. So this is the function of formula bar. You can enter the formula. Let us type one formula in the cell number F5. So let us select a cell F5. It is equal to, देखिए formula bar में क्या आ रहा है? It is equal to, right? Suppose we type A plus B, right? So formula bar में देखिए क्या आ गया? A plus B. Is it seen on your screen? Next, suppose we are going to add two numbers. So formula सबको पता है addition के लिए, A plus B, right? Suppose we have numbers 1 plus 2. Formula bar में देखिए क्या आ गया? Equal to 1 plus 2, right? So if you press enter key, then your answer will appear in that active cell. Answer is 3, right? But formula bar में देखिए, formula bar for this active F5 cell, formula bar में आ रहा है equal to 1 plus 2. Is it clear? So this is the use of formula bar. You can enter a formula and you can get the answers for the formula. Next, seventh component is the title bar. Title bar will show the name of your workbook followed by the application name. Followed by the application name. Now, if you observe title bar once again for this active worksheet, देखिए book 1, उसके आगे लिखा है Microsoft Excel. So this book 1 is the title of this worksheet. Book 1, right? Next, file menu. Now this file menu is a simple menu like all other applications. It contains various options such as save option, save as option, open option, new, print, Excel options, share options. So let us have a file menu. This is a file menu. ऑफिस बटन, राइट, दिस इज ऑफिस बटन, उसी को बोलते हैं फाइल मेन्यू, राइट. सो दिस इज ऑफिस बटन. दिख रहा है सबको? इज इट क्लियर? हनुमान, विवेक, हेलो, सुकन्या.
Yes, sir.
So this is
Yes,
the
sir.
file menu. It is also called as, देखिए क्या आ रहा है, ऑफिस बटन, राइट. So this office button, if you click by left click of a mouse, then you will get these options: new, open, save, save as, print, prepare, send, publish, and close, right? So this office menu, it is also called as file menu, and it contains various options. Next, quick access bar, a toolbar to quickly assess the options which you frequently use. You can you can add your favorite options by adding new options to quick access toolbars. So quick access toolbar में क्या है? A toolbar to quickly assess the options which you frequently use. So if you observe these: home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view, right? Then these options: copy, cut, paste, format painter, font, wrap text, merge center. These are mostly used. So it is under a quick access toolbar. So by using that quick access toolbar, you can add your favorite options by adding new options, right? Next, ribbon tab. Now starting from the Microsoft Excel 2007, all the option menus are replaced with the ribbons. Ribbon tabs are the bunch of specific options group which further contains the options. Next, worksheet tab. This tab shows all worksheets which are present in the workbook. By default, you will see 3 worksheets in your new workbook with name sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 3, right? So if you have a click on the worksheet tab, देखिए यहाँ पे on the bottom side, on the left side of this worksheet, sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 3, right? These are the tabs. You can also add sheet number 4 by clicking on this insert worksheet. So this is sheet number 4. Again, if you want to add a new sheet, then click on insert worksheet. This is sheet number 5. You can also rename this sheet number 1. So let us rename this sheet number 1 by clicking right click of your mouse. कैसे करना है उसको? If I click right click of the mouse, you will have these options: select option, rename. So once you select rename, let us type Sukanya, right? So Sukanya is the, now sheet number 1 is renamed by name Sukanya, right? You can also give color to this tab. कैसे करेंगे? फिर से right click of this mouse, then tab colors, यहाँ पे दिख रहा है option tab color. Let us select tab color red. So observe this tab now. Sukanya tab is with the red color. You can again rename sheet number 2. Right click of a mouse, rename, Hanuman, right? So in this way, sheet number 2 is renamed with the name Hanuman. You can also give color to that tab just by right click of that tab, tab color, then suppose it is blue by clicking left click of the mouse. So in this way you can rename the tabs, you can hide the tabs. Let us have hide options. So suppose I don't want Hanuman tab, just click right click of that, there is a one option hide, click on that, hide. So Hanuman sheet is now hide, but it is present in that book number 1. If I want again that Hanuman tab, just again click right click of a mouse, unhide option is there, once again click unhide, name will appear, unhide sheet is Hanuman. So let us select that Hanuman sheet and click OK. So Hanuman sheet will appear on your screen. So in this way you can hide, you can delete, you can give color, you can apply the colors to the tabs. Next, status bar. It is a thin bar at the bottom of the Excel window. It will give you an instant help once you start working in the Excel, right? So this is our 1 minute. This is a status bar, right? In this status bar, you will get the status for that worksheet. तो यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको रेडी, न्यूमलॉक, जो कुछ फंक्शंस हमने यहाँ पे इस वर्कशीट में परफॉर्म किए, it is appear in this status bar. Next. Now this Microsoft Excel contains various functions. First function is a sum. It returns sum of numeric values in the cell. Next, count function. It returns the count of numeric values in the cell. Average function. It returns the average of numeric values in a cell. Time function. It returns a valid time serial number as per Excel time format. You need to specify hours, minutes, or second. Third function is date. It returns a valid date serial number as per Excel time format. Means you can add the date in the format day, month, year, or month, day, year. Next, left function. This function extracts specific characters from the cell. Right function. This function extracts specific characters from the cell. You need to specify the text and number of a character to extract. Next function, VLOOKUP function. It looks up for a value in a column and can return that value or a value from the correspondent columns using same row number. Next function is if function. This function returns a value when the specific condition is true and returns another values if condition is false. Eighth function is a now. It returns current date and time in a cell where you insert it using a systems setting. Now these are the following few things which it can do for us, means uses of Excel, right? How one can use Excel in our day-to-day life. First is number crunching for getting charts and graphs, to store and import the data, for manipulating the text. One can use templates and dashboards, automation of tasks, and much more. So various uses of Excel are there. So in this way, we have seen basics of Microsoft Excel, various functions used in the Excel, and uses of Excel, right? So let us now perform our first practical, and first practical is our plotting of various trigonometric functions using a spreadsheet. So I have opened a book number 1, and in this book number 1 I am going to perform practical based on plotting of various trigonometric functions using a spreadsheet. So let us first type aim. Let us first increase the font size. Now in this Excel sheet you are observing a font. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको font. You can change the font from this place. So let us select font Times New Roman. यहाँ पे Times New Roman. Let us select font size 20. First select the rows and columns in which we are going to enter the data, so that data will be visible to you. For that purpose we are going to change the font size as well as font. Let us select Times New Roman font. Font size देखिए कितना है, 18, 20, 24, 26. ठीक है. Is it visible on your screen? दिख रहा है आप सबको? Now font size is 28. यहाँ से select किया हमने. Font size is 28 and font is Times New Roman. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
सबको समझ रहा है क्या? हेलो हनुमान, सार्थक, चैतन्य, सुकन्या. सर.
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. Don't hesitate. So let us have aim first. So let us type the aim first. Plotting of trigonometric functions using spreadsheet, or you can also use any graphic software. This is our aim, right? Next, let us type apparatus. In apparatus, we required computer with MS Excel, we require printer, also papers, etc. Now let us first make an observation table. In this observation table, we are going to take angle in theta, angle in degree. Let us first insert that symbol for degree. So go to the insert. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको insert at the top of that book number 1. Home के बाद दिख रहा है insert. So insert, go to the symbols. This is a symbol. Click on that symbol, have a theta, select, then insert, then close. So theta will appear on your active worksheet in that active cell. So angle in degree. Next. In the second column, let us convert that angle in degree into the radian, right? What is the relation between degree and radian? Anyone? What is the conversion relation between degree and radian? We are going to find radian. So what is the formula, Sukanya? In your 11th standard physics, chapter number 1, I think measurement chapter is there, right? So in that chapter, conversion factors you have learnt. So what is the relation between degree and radian? Radian is equal to theta into pi upon 180, right? Theta into pi upon 180. So let us again insert pi. इंसर्ट पाई, यहाँ पे देखिए पाई, इंसर्ट ऑप्शन में गए हम, फिर सिंबल्स में जाके पाई सिलेक्ट कर लिया, इंसर्ट पे क्लिक कर लिया. सो पाई विल अपीयर इन योर एक्टिव सेल, पाई अपॉन 180. This is the relation. How to convert degree into radian? Multiply degree by pi upon 180. What is the value of pi? It is 3.14. Degree is the unit for the angle, and we are going to select angles from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 up to 360, right? So this is the angle in radian. Let us now first merge these cells, merge and center. So ho gaya. Now let us first use a trigonometric function sine theta, because we are going to plot trigonometric functions. So sine theta. So again sine, go to the insert, symbols, theta, insert, right? Close. Once you first select these row and column, and we will give borders to these cells, right? So by selecting rows and columns for this observation table, go to once again home, यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, this is a bottom border option. Click on this down arrow, you will have different borders. Select all borders. So once I click on all borders, left click of the mouse, you will have borders. Now let us select angles in degree first. 10, 20, 30. Now select 10, 20, 30. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको प्लस साइन आ गया. Fill handle, right? Just click on that fill handle and drag the mouse. You will have different values of theta. Let us select theta up to 360 degree. So last value is 360, right? आ गया 360. Next, calculate angle in radian. So have a use of formula bar. So let us select equal to formula bar में देखिए in the formula bar equal to आ गया equal to select the theta. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपने theta. So first theta is present in the B column 10th row. So B10 will appear because I have selected B10 cell, right? So B10 multiplied by pi. What is the value of pi? It is 3.14 and divided by 180 as it is. So let us first insert a bracket. 3.14 divided by 180. Bracket complete. Once you complete the bracket, let us press enter key. So answer will appear in that active cell. It is 0.1744, right? Again, don't calculate all the values of radians for different values of angles in degrees. Just click on that active cell C10 जिसमें हमारा आंसर आ गया था 0.1744. Again click on the fill handle. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है प्लस साइन. So this is the fill handle. Just double click on that fill handle. You will have all the values of radian values for different values of angles in the degrees. So just double click the mouse. लेकिन कौन सा क्लिक करना है आपको? लेफ्ट क्लिक ऑफ द माउस. वो भी कितने बार? 2 बार. So by just double clicking the left click of a mouse, you will have all the values of radians for different values of angles in the degrees. So we have all the values of radians up to 360. Next, let us calculate now values of sine theta. So select that active cell. So I have selected active cell D10, right? D10 is the active cell. Now in this active cell, we are going to calculate value of sine theta. You can select either angle in degree or you can select angle in radian. It's your choice, right? So let us have use of function bar or formula bar, right? So equal to क्या करना है हमें? Sine. So if I press SIN, then functions will appear on your screen. Select the sine. यहाँ पे double click. क्या कैलकुलेट करना है? Sine of theta. You can select angle in degree either 10 or you can select angle in radian 0.1744. It's your choice. So let us choose value of radian. So I have selected 0.1744, but that 0.1744 is present in the C column and row number 10. So C10 will appear. Let us close the bracket and let us press enter key. Then you will have value 0.174, right? So this is the value of sine theta. Now again, once again, click on the fill handle. Again, click on the fill handle. Fill handle is present at the lower corner on the right of the active cell. Plus sign is there. This is a fill handle. So again, double click on this fill handle. You will have all the values of sine theta. So sine 10 is 0.174. Sine 30 देखिए, sine 30 is 0.5. Sine 90 का value देखिए, it is 1, right? Sine 180 it is 0. Sine 270 देखिए -1 and sine 360 it is 0 यानी 0. So let us now plot a graph for this trigonometric function sine theta. Now if you observe, एक minute. So below the ribbon bar, we have the options: file, home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view, developer, add-ins, script, right? So there are various options are there. Now we are going to plot a trigonometric graph for the function sine theta, right? So let us choose value of theta in terms of radian and sine theta. So first, radian is present in the C column and sine theta values are present in the D column. So first select these values by left clicking of the mouse and drag the mouse in the downward side. Select all the values of radian and sine theta up to 360, right? Once I select all the values, go to menu insert, right? यहाँ पे जाना है आपको insert में. Once I click insert, there are different options will be available to you: pivot table, table, picture, clip art, shapes, smart art, column, line, pie chart, bar chart, area, scatter, other charts, hyperlink, text box, header and footer, word art, signature line, object and symbol, right? So insert options में इतने सारे options है. As we are going to plot a trigonometric graph, so we are going to select a chart. Chart may scatter. Let us select that scatter. Once you select scatter, there are different options are available to you. Let us select chart number 2. Scatter में ये chart select करेंगे हम, right? Scatter with the smooth line. This is a, फिर से देखिए, scatter with only markers means only mark आ जाएंगे ग्राफ में. सेकेंड ग्राफ देखिए, scatter with smooth line and markers, right? Scatter with smooth lines and markers. So let us select that scatter with smooth line and markers. So double clicking on that, you will get the graph. This is our sine theta graph. But to this graph, no labeling is there. What is present on the x-axis, what is present on the y-axis, and this graph also don't have any title. दिख रहा है सिर्फ sin q. So let us first give the name to that graph. Let us label y-axis, x-axis, then our job is finished. So just click on that graph. Once you click on that graph, you will have options. कितने बार क्लिक करना है आपको? Double click. So let us again once again click. Double left click of a mouse on that graph. You will appear chart layouts. कितने बार क्लिक करना है? फिर से देखेंगे. You will have a graph, but there is no option how to enter chart title, label to x-axis, label to y-axis, right? So just double click, but click कौन सा करना है? Left click. So just double left click of a mouse on that graph. You will have option open chart layouts. दिख रहा है यहाँ पे chart layouts. Let us select first layout number 1. This is the layout number 1. So double again once again select layout number 1. You will have labels on your graph. देखिए फिर से axis title will appear. Axis title on the x-axis will appear on that graph, and chart title will appear on that graph, right? So let us first label the chart title. It is sine theta. So let us first insert theta again once again. यहाँ पे देखिए symbol में जाके symbol theta insert, close this window. Sine theta versus theta, right? Again go to the insert symbol, select the theta, insert, close this window. So title will appear on this graph. Chart title देखिए क्या आ गया, sin theta versus theta. Now let us label the y-axis. So x-axis, axis title is there, vertical, right? Vertical means y-axis. So just again clicking on that, cursor will appear in that box. Delete that axis title, label it as a sin theta. Again go to the symbols, insert the theta, it will appear on your screen. So sin theta will appear on the y-axis. Next, now label the x-axis. Click on the axis title box, delete the axis title and label it as a theta. So again go to the insert, symbols, theta, insert, close this window. You will appear, or you will observe that theta will be appear on the x-axis. So this is your graph of sin theta versus theta. Have you any doubt? Sukanya, Hanuman, Vivek?
Yes, sir.
डाउट है क्या किसी को?
नहीं, sir.
So again, don't keep that graph in this active sheet number 1. Select that graph, right click of a mouse, cut that graph. Let us in Hanuman sheet, ठीक है, हनुमान शीट में हमने ये काम किया है. Let us paste that graph in sheet number 3. So sheet number 3 में क्या करना है आपको, वो ग्राफ पेस्ट करना है. Is it clear? So first graph is finished, sin theta versus theta. Now let us take second trigonometric function, and it is a cos, right? So enter the values of cos first. Cos theta, you go to the insert, theta, insert, close this window. Again increase the width of the column E, right? Again select the column E in order to give borders. Go to the home, select all borders. So cos theta column will have borders, right? Now again we are going to calculate cos theta values. So click on the active cell E10. This is our E10 cell. Press equal to. Now enter the key cos. Once you press cos, functions will appear on your screen, cos and cos h. Don't use cos h, use cos. Select the value of radian, close the bracket, press the enter key. So you will have value of cos 10. It is 0.985. Again click on the fill handle, and it is a double click of the mouse. So you will have all the values of cos theta, right? Let us plot the graph for that cos theta. Now while plotting the graph of cos theta, you should hide all the values of sin theta. If you don't hide, then both the graphs will get overlap with each other. So let us first hide the column sin theta. So select the column D. कैसे करेंगे? By left click of a mouse on the D column. So sin theta column is now selected. Again right click of a mouse, you will have options. Hide option is there at the bottom side, right? So select the hide. So sin theta values now hided. They are not deleted, they are hided. Now let us again select radian and cos theta values from 10 to 360 degrees. Just 1 minute. Go to up to 360 values of theta and all the values of cos to 360. Once you selected the values of radians and cos theta, once again go to the insert option, scatter, select scatter the chart number 2. It is for scatter with smooth lines and markers, right? So again, click on that. You will have graph of cos theta versus theta. Once again, in order to give title to this chart, double click on this graph. You will have chart layouts. Select layout number 1. You will have chart title. Instead of cos q, replace q by theta. So again, symbol, insert theta, insert, close this window. So cos theta will appear versus theta, right? Again, symbols, theta, insert, close the window. So title of this chart is cos theta versus theta. Next, let us label the x-axis and y-axis. So let us first label y-axis. So y-axis is our cos theta, insert theta, close the window. So y-axis title is given cos theta. Now let us label the x-axis. It is theta. So go to the insert, symbols, theta, insert, close this window. So you will have graph of cos theta versus theta with labeled x-axis. It is theta. On the y-axis we have a theta. Once again, don't keep that graph on this active worksheet. Cut that graph from that worksheet. Go to the sheet number 3 where we have already one graph. Now this graph is for sin theta, but why it is absent? Because we have hided that sin theta value. That's why it is not appear on this शीट नंबर 3, राइट? ये नहीं दिख रहा है. क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है? क्योंकि हमने वो साइन थीटा के वैल्यूज क्या कर लिए, हाइड कर लिए, इसकी वजह से. सो लेट अस पेस्ट दैट cos theta versus theta graph. You can increase the width and length of the graph. This is our cos theta, right? एक minute. Let us unhide the sin theta values. देखिए कैसे दिख रहा है, अभी दोनों भी ग्राफ आ गए. फर्स्ट ग्राफ में साइन थीटा वर्सेस थीटा दिख रहा है, लेकिन सेकेंड ग्राफ में साइन ग्राफ इज ऑल्सो देयर एंड कॉस ग्राफ इज ऑल्सो देयर. साइन इज ब्लू कलर का लाइन दिख रहा है एंड कॉस वैल्यूज आर pink values, right? So sin theta and cos theta, both the graphs are present in this graph. Why? Because as we have unhided the sin theta values, so both the values will appear on the single graph. Otherwise, make observation table for each trigonometric function in each separate sheet. यानी sheet number 1 में आपको क्या करना है? In sheet number 1, take the values of theta, radian and sin theta, plot the graph for sin theta. Second sheet number 2, take the values of theta, radians and then calculate cos theta, plot the graph for cos theta. आप वैसे भी कर सकते हैं. Is it clear? किसी को doubt? Any doubt is there? Hello? सुकन्या, हनुमान, हेलो, हेलो, दीपेश, चैतन्य, any doubt is there? Joel, Sanket, any doubt? Please give answer. Chaitanya, is it clear?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Joel, Hanuman, any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Let us now move to the next part of this practical. Let us plot a graph for exponential function, right? Exponential. So let us select the sheet number 4. let us label that sheet, rename this. It is for exponential, right? Now let us have values of x and values of exponential of x. Exponential क्या है? Exponential is a trigonometric function, right? It is a trigonometric function. So first select the column E and column F. Go to the home, select the all borders. Now let us increase the font size so that it is visible to you on your screen. So 28, right? Increase the width of the column E and width of the column F. Center, center. Let us choose values of x as 0. Now you can take any values of x. आप कौन से भी आपके हिसाब से आप कौन से भी वैल्यूज ले सकते हैं x and x के. So let us use value of x as, suppose it is a 10, 20, 30, 40. Select, fill handle के ऊपर क्लिक कीजिए और ड्रैग कीजिए, then all the values will appear. So drag the mouse. Let us choose 150 value. Last value is 150. Now once you select the values of x, now let us calculate exponential of x. Exponential यानी क्या? E raised to x, right? So we have to use a function exponential, right? So equal to exponential. Once I press ex, then exp आ गया यहाँ पे, exact, exponential and expon dist, right? So these are the various functions. Let us choose exponential. हमें चाहिए exponential. देखिए, this function exp returns e raised to the power of a given number. So let us double click on that function. You will have the function exp यानी exponential, and we are taking exponential of this number 10. So 10 is present in the cell E5. So E5 will appear. Close the bracket and press the enter key. So value of exponential देखिए क्या आ गया? 22,026, right? 22,026. Next, again, don't calculate all the values of exponential by using the formula. Let us click on the fill handle. यहाँ पे plus sign आ गया. Just double click. You will get all the values of exponential for all the values of x. Now let us plot the graph. Select the values of x and select the value of exponential. All values are bigger because we have selected values of x bigger, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, graph nature will appear same, but values are different. So insert, scatter, again select scatter with smooth line with markers. So this graph, second, देखिए graph आ गया, right? This is our graph. You can increase the width of this graph. Now this graph does not have title, does not have X label, does not have Y label. Once again, double left click of the mouse on this graph will create a chart layout on your screen. First, layout number 1, select. You will have axis title for the y-axis, axis title for the x-axis, and chart title, and it is our exponential of x versus x. This is our title of this graph. Let us label this y-axis. It is exponential of x. It is on the y-axis. on the x-axis we have only values of x. This is our exponential graph. This is again exponential क्या है? It is a trigonometric function, right? If I select the values of x, देखिए ग्राफ में कैसे चेंज होता है. यहाँ पे मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूं. Let us change the values of x. X is now 1, x is 2, x is 3, x is 4, x is 5, x is 6, 7, right? x का वैल्यू हम चेंज कर रहे हैं. ग्राफ में देखो कैसे चेंज हो रहा है. इज इट क्लियर? देखिए ग्राफ चेंज हो गया. I have selected values of x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? For these values of x, exponential of x का values देखिए 2.71, 7.38, 20, 54, 148.41, 403.42. So this is the nature of the graph. Exponential of x versus x. Is it clear? किसी को doubt? You can choose your own values of x. आपका काम है आप कौन से भी values x के ले सकते हैं. You can also start with the 0, 1, 2, 3, or you can take 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. You can choose your own values of x. Any doubt? किसी को doubt है क्या इसमें? दीपेश, हनुमान,
व्हॅल्यू काढायला सांगा ना.
कशाचा?
एक्सपोनेन्शियल ऑफ एक्स.
एक्सपोनेन्शियल ऑफ n.
हा एक्स.
nच ना. हॅलो चैतन्य.
हा सर एक्सपोनेन्शियल ऑफ एक्स.
एक्सपोनेन्शियल ऑफ एक्स तेच सांगितलं ना मग आता. एक्सपोनेन्शियल ऑफ एक्स. तुझा आवाज खूप ब्रेक होतोय. अजून काही डाऊट आहे का याच्यामध्ये? एक्सपोनेन्शियल ऑफ एक्सच चाललेलं आहे. एक्सपोनेन्शियल ऑफ एक्स. यू कैन चूज योर ओन वैल्यूज ऑफ एक्स. मैंने यहाँ पे पहले ग्राफ में दिखाया 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 up to 150. We have chosen the values of x. ग्राफ आपने देखा स्क्रीन पे. Then I have selected values of x as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. वही ग्राफ चेंज होगा इसमें. Is it clear? So choose your own values of x and calculate the exponential of x. कैसे करेंगे? एक्सपोनेंशियल समझो फिर से आपको पता नहीं है तो फिर से करेंगे. डिलीट करते हैं पहला वैल्यू. I have selected F5 एक्टिव सेल, जहां पे मेरा प्लस साइन दिख रहा है एक्टिव सेल में, राइट? सो इक्वल टू दबाना है आपको. देन प्रेस EXP. आप EXP प्रेस करेंगे तो यहाँ पे फंक्शंस आ जाएंगे. Let us select EXP function, right? Once you choose exponential of the number, then exponential of what? क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको कर्सर दिख रहा है. सो कर्सर दिख रहा है यानी आपको कुछ तो नंबर देना है. एक्सपोनेंशियल ऑफ अ नंबर. नंबर कौन सा है हमारा? एक्सपोनेंशियल ऑफ एक्स. एक्स क्या है हमारा? 1. सो लेट अस चूज दैट 1. 1 कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है? E5 सेल में. सो सिलेक्ट दैट E5. Once I select E5, that E5 active cell address will appear in F5 cell. So F5 cell में E5 आ गया. Close the bracket. Press the enter. You will get the exponential of 1. Is it clear? Next, let us plot a graph for logarithm values. यही values लेंगे हम x के. Copy, paste. ln of x, right? ln of x. So equal to ln आ गया. If I press ln, if I equal to, आपको फंक्शन यूज करना है ln फंक्शन. So equal to then l दबाया तो भी फंक्शंस आ जाएंगे. लार्ज, एलसीएम, लेफ्ट, ln, log to the base 10, right? Lookup function. So different functions of L will appear. Select the ln function. So this is the ln function. देखिए, returns the natural logarithm of a number. So select that natural logarithm function ln. Double click on that. Double left click. So ln number पूछ रहा है वो, right? It is asking a number. So which number? ln of x. X कहाँ पे है हमारा? X is in the E column, and we are first calculating ln of 1. So let us first select 1. But when you click on the 1 is present in the E6 cell. So E6 cell will appear on that F6 cell. Again, close the bracket. यहाँ पे देखिए ln E6, right? Press the enter key. You will have ln of 1 0. सबको पता है ln of 1 0. Font size बढ़ाते हैं. आ गया 0. फिर से दिखाता हूं मैं. ln of 2 निकालने के लिए इक्वल टू दबाना है आपको. सिलेक्ट फर्स्ट एक्टिव सेल. पहले क्या करना है आपको? एक्टिव सेल सिलेक्ट करना है. सो आई हैव सिलेक्टेड F7 एज एक्टिव सेल. इक्वल टू ln ब्रैकेट नंबर पूछ रहा है. नंबर इज 2. Select 2. It is E7 address. Close the bracket. Press the enter key. You will have value of ln of 2. It is 0.693. Now select these values. Don't calculate all the values. एक ट्रिक मैं आपको बता रहा हूं. यहाँ पे आपको फिल हैंडल दिख रहा है, प्लस साइन आ गया. क्लिक, double left click of the mouse will give all the values of natural logarithm of x. So you will have all the values of natural logarithm of x. Now let us plot the graph. Select the values of x and natural logarithm of x. Go to the insert, scatter with smooth line and markers. Double click on that. You will have graph of ln of x versus x. Now this graph does not have titles, right? X axis को भी title नहीं, y axis there is no title, and title for the graph is also not there. So let us have double click on that graph. You will have chart layouts on the same screen. Layout number 1 select कीजिए यहाँ से. Double click on that. You will have axis titles on the y-axis, axis title on the x-axis, then title of the chart. So click on that title of the chart. Title of the chart क्या है? We are plotting a graph of ln of x versus x, right? ln of x versus x. So versus x. This is the title of the chart. Then y-axis को title क्या देने वाले हम? On the y-axis we have ln of x. So ln of x. So this is the title for the y-axis. Then title for the x-axis. On the x-axis we have the values of x. So x. So this is our graph of ln of x versus x. Any doubt is there? Any doubt? Hello? Chaitanya, Dipesh, Hanuman, Harshad.
sir.
Any doubt is there? Sukanya,
No, sir.
Vivek, is it clear, all of you? So in this way, you can also use trigonometric function such as tan x, sec x, cosec x, x raised to n, right? So these are also trigonometric functions. You can plot the graphs for these trigonometric functions. So if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. if you have any doubt, and have a more practice for plotting of trigonometric functions by using a Excel. Any doubt? I think you have understood it. So thank you.